So it's a political education. We're politically miseducated. We're operating out of a mindset of being disinformed, being misinformed, operating out of disinformation, and we're trying to make sense out of a predatory system while dealing with our own dysfunction. Because you got 2 degrees. So what? Some black males have 2 degrees. 2 degrees don't mean a damn thing. Degrees, your money, your cars, your house, all that has absolutely nothing to do with whether or not you're a good husband. It has nothing to do with whether or not you're a good wife. It has nothing to do with your manhood or your womanhood. It just means you went to an institution and got trained, and now you're proficient in a field. Congratulations.
So it's almost hopeless because you had these two kind of African American women. You had the really educated, the so-called educated ones, and then you had the ones that are dumb as a stone. They uneducated, they ghetto, they hood rats, if you will. And I don't say that with no disrespect. They are hood rats.
Well,
it's tough, man, because they both stupid, and that sounds mean. But most African American women are dumb as a stone.
Well, here's the problem. Like ABC Nightline did that little special
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah.
Why can't successful black women find a date or a man or whatever?
Yeah, African American man.
Now, see, when we enter into these discussions, just as an example of what you were saying, when we enter into these discussions, we have to understand, number one, when the media is jumping all over this single black female thing.
Right.
First thing you have to understand is the media, for the most part, doesn't give a goddamn about you having a man.
That's right.
Or the black family or black people in general. They don't give a damn about you.
Mm-hmm.
So number one, so why is the media doing this? The second thing is when we enter into these conversations, we have to understand we have to use specific language. And certain language is being used. When the language is, why can't successful black women find a man? You just have to focus in on the word successful. Number one, you have to define what is successful, what is success, and then you also have to look at why would you take out one segment of the black community, black women, successful black women, which most will assume would mean women with their own house, their own cars, their corporate, their careers, they make a whole lot of money. Why would you take out one segment and complain about that segment not having a man? What about the middle class sister? What about the lower economic sister? So now when we engage into that discussion, we're making it a class issue now. Because now a lot of middle class sisters are being excluded. A lot of underclass sisters or sisters in lower economic class are being excluded. And with all the media blitz towards the single black women, does that mean that there are a lot of single black males out there? I mean, you have to ask that question too. There are a lot of single black males out there. This is not a dysfunction of just the females. This is a dysfunction of both the males and the females. We're both operating, like I said, in a predatory system with dysfunctional minds. That's the problem.
Yeah, but so is it hopeless, FX?
I told some brothers the other day that I do have a streak of pessimism about me. Because, like I said, at the rate that we're going now, the things that we're doing now, with the mindsets that we have now, with what we have right now materially, 150 to 200 years, black people, as we know it globally, will cease to exist. I stand by that.
It's going that way, and I always tell people, if you think we're actually crazy, go into a school like a Robeson or a Finger. Go into the really lower income African American neighborhoods and you will see something. And then you go to the more upper income African American neighborhoods, and those children are, guess what, underachieving. They have good mothers, good fathers, what we would call good mothers, good fathers. They're making good money, and those children are underachieving. They are supposed to be our professionals to help the rest of us. And all they doing is helping their damn self.
In regards to their children?
Yeah, go in the suburbs. The children, they got pretty good schools. The parents make money. They together, whatnot, working it out. But the children are underachieving. They should be doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, and they're underachieving.
Whether you're talking about upper class black folks, were you talking about middle class black
all
folks?
Of them.
Were you talking about lower economic black folks? I'm gonna say something that you and I mentor Nate has said years ago.
Yeah, Nate
black
has.
children, our teens are messed up because black people don't know how to parent. Not all of them, but too many of them. Nahas came right out and said it. The reason why other races of people excel, the reason why Asian children excel in all the sciences and all their class work and their academics is because Asian children have better parents. Face that cruel reality, as Nahas used to say. And for the most part, that's true. It's not a fact of, or a matter of African American parents are deliberately stunting the growth of their children. A lot of us don't even realize that we're doing it. So, yeah, the parent thing, like I said, and that's across the board. I don't want to get into, a lot of people like to dump on the lower economic brothers and sisters. I'm not going to do that, because as far as I'm concerned, a lot of these middle-class Negroes and a lot of these upper-class Negroes are just as blamed, if not more so, for the condition of our people.
Oh, okay. Let me close up by saying this on a happy note. Are you looking for a date? If I put your phone number up, are you accepting phone calls from single women? I gotta put your phone number up, man. Maybe you get a date this Friday night.
I'll tell you what, even if I was looking for something after the stuff I just said right now,
yeah, you be by yourself Friday night. FX, man, you the man, FX.
it's good to see you, bro.
You on the YouTube, man? You on the computer?
Hey, I got a man that's gonna help me out with it.
Yeah, but people can find you on the net, right?
Yeah, they will. I'm taking a little break right now.
Yeah, you be on what you got stuff. FX, y'all.